I'm Brian Posehn. You may know me from my stand-up comedy, or from the TV shows I've been on, like the Sarah Silverman program. I love comic books, metal, and anything nerdy, except furries. They're gross. But that does include Dungeons & Dragons, which I've been playing with the same group of my funny friends for a decade now. So we decided to record us playing the game and turn it into a podcast, and we call it...
Nerd Poker, Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends.
Blaine! Ken!
Sarah!
Sark. Don't forget Jerry.
Now with more
Dan.
And Steve.
and less Sarah, Jerry, and Sark.
Hi, friends.
Hi, Brian Posehn and...
Hello. We have a full table. Look at that.
Aloha.
Steve. Ken. That's right.
Yeah.
Blaine.
Hey.
Dan.
Hi.
Brian.
Sam.
Yep.
And, don't forget Chuck.
Yep.
Oh, where is
Chuck,
he
where's
here?
Chuck?
I thought he left.
No, he's here someplace.
I don't see him.
If you all believe
This,
enough, Chuck will
This
show up.
episode is sponsored by Arby's.
Touch your balls and Chuck Mangione.
Engineer Sam brought us some Arby's today.
Thank you, Sam.
And I will pay him back in diarrhea. We got one quick donor. It's a $5 bill from Denver.
$5 bill.
From Justin in Denver. For Brian, Ken, Blaine, Sarah, Sark. Don't forget Jerry, Dan, and Steve.
Nice.
Hashtag save nerd poker.
Aw, thanks.
Hashtag too late, fucker.
I forgot Brendan.
Oh, yeah. But,
That's really
no,
sweet.
yeah. So we're winding it down. I think this is the second to
Penultimate?
last. Yeah.
Martini's up.
Yeah. And then we'll see.
Fuck your loved ones. This boat's going down.
We'll see what happens. I do want to do a special. I know that much. And then take a big break. Want to jump in? We should.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of shit to do. Dan?
Yes?
What happened to all of us last time?
Our heroes had traveled far. Our heroes had traveled wide. Nausicaa.
That's the saddest version of Chuck Mangione, by the way.
Nausicaa looked to the dark black sky, and she ran her entrail-soaked fingers through her blood-caked hair and wondered,
Hot.
would she ever find true love in the form of a mortal?
I'm right over here.
There he was, Dag, a warrior who had accepted her despite the fact that she was dark of flesh and dark of mind. Over there was Hug. Hug summoned a lot of naked giants for some reason and seemed like a good distraction. And he was also whimpering a lot, but despite the fact that he contradicted every evil thing she said, she had grown affectionate towards the man.
Oh.
His mustache and weird fro notwithstanding. Winter, of course, didn't really give a shit what Nausicaa said. He was usually belching. Sometimes running the tip of his finger against a tendril-like genital that had been placed against some tracing paper. He was more than that. He was a sorcerer of means and could point her in the direction of an evil goal. Together, they had tried to befriend the evil black giants, and they were not only total assholes, but not good at speaking the common tongue, and so, like a bunch of pieces of shit, they left them in a pile and flew away, praying, nay wishing, that the goddess Zinzarina would show them some guidance. Suddenly, they appeared on a beach where mech-like, some strange steampunk-type robots rose from the ocean. One of them...
I don't know why I find this funny.
It's because this is the most emotional thing.
Marijuana.
Oh, maybe that's it. I don't know.
Got your number, Delfer.
Anyway, so these big things were coming out of the water, and one of them got hit by a blast from the giant's catapults on the other side of the mountains, but another was blasting fire everywhere. They were in the middle of some sort of invasion, and Zinzria pried one of these half beat up pieces of shit robots open and pulled out one of their weird little fishmen and gutted him. And as she danced her fingers across its former bowels, she asked Zinzarina, "Hey Zinzarina, what's up? Who are we supposed to be killing here exactly? You sent us here, we used a wishing ring. It's pretty much the only valuable item we have anymore. A bunch of these fucking giants, we can't take one more of them." She said, "Oh, attack the fish people, attack the fish robots." And she looked back at that black sky and she thought, would she ever know love in the form of a mortal? That's where we last left our heroes, ladies and gentlemen.
Could you be a little more specific?
Hey, talk about her former bowels again. Yeah, I think
Fish
they were,
bowels.
I think they were still currently the bowels.
Not if he can't even fuck and eat and shit anymore because he's dead.
Yeah, they're former.
His everything is former. He possesses nothing.
Yeah, well, I don't want to get into bowel semantics, but anyway, sorry, I just ate a
That
lollipop.
was my least favorite REM album.
Bowel semantics. Did they make that after the drummer left?
Yeah.
All right.
So, Blade, how are you?
Bowel semantics. Anyway, okay, so you guys are on this beach. It's dark, getting darkish. The surf is coming in, I guess. I'm not sure how the tides work, although I should. There's action up and down the beach in either direction. You see smoke. You hear distant explosions and whoops and weird noises. These things are coming up out of the surf. These wooden fish tanks with weapons and things like that. They're coming towards you, and what are you going to do? And go.
Kill on them.
I shit my
How
pants.
many do we see?
How many, Telford, do you remember? Captain Spectrum?
The middle one was one that got nuked, and there was one on either side. I think you said something like 50 yards in either direction, slowly rising. It didn't look like either of them saw us.
That sounds like me.
Yeah. So it's pretty much they're taking the beach, and we got to defend the beach.
I say we pick one and trash it together.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Who's
could
up?
do that. Let's do it.
But can we be possibly flanked by the guys to the left and right of them? How?
Well, there's two right now.
we
One of
just
them's
see two.
toast.
Okay, cool.
So there's two, and
Okay.
sure there could be more coming, but
All right, so it's
We don't
not
know.
a crazy beaching right now.
no.
Okay.
So Nausicaa's gonna say, hey, how about I fly up real high so theoretically it doesn't see me, and I try and land right on top one and I just start hacking at the top of it.
Okay, which one are you going to go to your right or to your left?
Right?
Right? Okay, so that's, I guess, west on the beach.
And there's just one active one right now?
There are two.
Two rising
active
out of the water.
Got it.
Let's take the one on the right. Is that what you?
Yeah,
were
the one
saying?
on the right is a little closer.
I will not attack the one that Nausicaa is on the top of.
Okay.
Cool. Nausicaa zips straight up and begins positioning herself directly above the one on the right.
Okay.
It's really sexy.
Is it out of the water? It's coming out of the water.
It's coming up out of the water. It looks very Daniel Craigie at this point.
All right.
Whoa.
It's not firing on us yet.
Nice reference.
Is it wearing like a Speedo?
No, it's
Can you
wearing
see its hip bone?
no, it's wearing a seaweed and kelp and a porthole on the front with an angry magnified fish face glaring at you as it tries to figure out what's going on. And you see bubbles in there flying around, and it looks. You see it move a little bit and look up towards the other, in the direction that the other one is coming up out of the water to see if anything else has happened. But then it comes back and continues up the beach, and it sees you guys on the ground. Who's moving in towards what? I know Nausicaa's flying.
I'm keeping my distance, but I'll throw some. Depends on what Winter
They're
does.
not giants.
I'll throw some
right?
magic
They're not giant
missiles.
fish. They're
No,
not-
these aren't giant fish.
no,
They're little fish in big
they're
barrels.
little fish.
I'll blast some magic missiles. Souls.
Okay.
Right or left?
Right.
What one are you
The
on?
one that Nausicaa, or that, yeah, she's not on.
Oh, not on.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna head the other direction.
Sure.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna go towards the one that Nausicaa's on.
okay.
Just
So
in case.
Nausicaa Dag. That's the sound of me talking while I'm writing their names down on a piece of paper.
I was gonna what?
About your book.
Oh yeah, I was gonna hit it right in the front, go right for where the fish face is, with my thunderbolt hammer when I get a chance.
Yeah, do it.
Nice.
Yeah,
That sounds pretty cool.
And I'm trying to land on its back.
And I'm going to emulate Winter's magic missiles and throw some
Before
of
I
my own.
die, I'm gonna fuck me a fish.
And God and the Bible.
All right. So I want somebody to roll for initiative. Who's going to roll for
Somebody
initiative?
did that for real one time. Somebody went on one of the shows and did a Mr. Show quote.
17.
That's like
Really?
Oh, that would be
Six-sided.
six-sided. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
6.
I got a 2. I think a 6 is more than 2, isn't it?
By
Let me
a
check.
couple.
I think it's way
Flip
more.
through my rule book here. My God, it is.
It's just not charged.
So who's? Do you want to go? Let's just go around the table clockwise, starting with Ken Daly as Hug Denning.
I gotta wait then because I'm gonna I gotta emulate an attack because all I got is my dirk as usual.
Oh, you got your dirk on.
Yeah.
Dirk.
So I'm hiding for now.
So you're hiding.
Dirk.
And Winter, that's Steve Agee.
Magic missile.
He runs down the beach the other direction, like in the opening of the Monkeys, and then all of a sudden some purple bolts fly out of his hands, and then he fires some magic missiles.
Sweet.
Flamp. All right, roll for and what level are you guys?
5.
Okay,
So that's 5.
so roll 5 4-sided dice. You asshole.
4-sided.
That's one.
Grain silos.
Add it.
5 4-sided dice.
This is
6
what they
8-sided
put.
dice. 9 12-sided dice. 1
Two flat
20-sided
dicks
dice.
and a.
1, 3, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 3, 2, 3. Yeah.
So 9.
One more.
Yeah. One more?
One more.
Really? Yeah. You sure, bro?
Was it 4?
4.
There you go. 13. Lucky 13.
All right, so that's 13 on this guy.
Yeah, dog.
On the guy on the left.
Yeah, dog.
You're weird.
Yeah.
All right, Nausicaa,
Yep.
you are up in the air and you are coming down on one of these crazy mechs, these wooden fish tanks on
Yep.
legs coming up out of the water.
Yep. I'm doing it.
What are you doing? Tell me what you're
I'm
doing.
going to try to land with a hack right at whatever kind of. I'm going to look for machinery or tubing or some sort of connective tissue on its back and just try to hack at it with my sword.
Okay. You land on it. You're gonna land on it.
Yep, and I'm going to take a swing with my long sword.
You're gonna land and try to get some traction, or you're gonna
Yep.
attack as you
Try and grab with one hand and.
You're gonna land on it and attack it.
Yeah.
So you land on it and you go to swing. It's kind of slick. It's very like an almost algae-ish.
Okay.
It's a little slimy. So take that into consideration. So why don't you?
I got Dex.
And what you're gonna hit it with what?
My long sword, please.
All right. Nausicaa attacking.
16.
Thing with the longsword, and that's a hit. Now Nausicaa's gonna roll for longsword damage. I'm gonna roll a dice here, figure out exactly where this blow landed.
Can I swing on him?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'm close enough, right?
You are running down the beach and screaming.
Yeah. I'm gonna swing my
It's
thunderbolt hammer.
total spring break vibe.
I'm just gonna try to break the glass and then smash the fucking thing in the face.
Okay, so you're heading towards this thing with your hammer.
Uh huh.
And
Thunderbolt hammer.
Thunderbolt hammer.
So I should get 2 swings if you'll let me for long sword proficiency, and the first one's an 8 damage.
Okay, so that's an 8.
Yeah.
Swag again.
Oh, is the thing already gonna be dead before I?
We'll see.
Well,
what
I'm
happens.
hacking it. I'm
keep-
hacking at its outer shell. I'm
Yeah,
not
keep
even
going.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Are you both attacking the same one?
Yeah.
Second one's a 10.
Second one's a 10. That's going to be a hit roll for damage.
Boom.
Another 8.
All right.
Boom. Boom, boom.
Okay,
boom,
yeah,
boom.
you see, as you're getting closer to this thing, you see that Nausicaa is on top of it, and she has taken a couple of swings on this thing, but she's just hacking. It's like she's chopping a tree down. It's a giant wooden thing. So, but you can head towards it. You're heading right towards it right now.
Yeah.
What you gonna do, Brian?
Smash its fucking face.
All right. Brian's gonna roll to smash its fucking face.
That'll work. 15.
All right.
All right, that's a total face smashing hit. And what does your Hammer of Thunderbolts do?
I gotta find it again. Fuck.
Fuck shit up.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Blaine.
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing.
Hey, man, did you test drive that fucking bitchin' Ducati bike you were talking about?
Yeah, man, it's killer.
Holy shit, man.
Is that true? Oh. What else?
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, Blaine.
Hey, man, did you test drive that fucking Generation 2 Dodge Viper yet?
Nah, man, that shit fell through.
Oh, fuck, man. You fucking, that car is all totally you, man.
I know, man. It's got my name all over
Oh,
it.
shit, dude, bro. Fucking bro.
Where can I find this
I'm gonna
shorthand?
get that car. I have so much poo.
I hope I can find it before I have to keep asking you about things you've never. Hey, Steve.
Yeah, Blaine.
Hey, man.
Is
Did
it
you
a war-
fucking? Did you get one of those fucking little?
Is it Warhammer plus
experimental
something, or
plays that
something?
John Denver died in? Hammer of Thunderbolts. Here we go. This appears to be a large, extra heavy hammer. Okay, cool. It's a. Here you go. +3, double damage on any hit. There you go.
Okay.
It's nice,
Plus
so-
3 to attack? Or, oh, yeah, +3 and then double.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
And then what do I roll?
yes,
Hammers are
plus-
1d4.
Yes, +3 to hit and +3 damage. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, double damage. Sorry, +3 to hit.
Okay.
+3 to hit.
And it's just a 1-4? 1d4?
Did you roll to? You did. Oh, you already hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Warhammers
Yeah.
are
One.
1d4.
Yeah. 1d4.
4.
Hey, so that's 8 points. And hey, why don't you roll a 20-sided, just for fun?
Just it's right there by the.
Yeah, it's hard with this thing facing the other way.
10.
Okay. You see the
Or a 0, 1.
when you hit the front of this thing with your Hammer of Thunderbolts, there is a crazy lightning crack, and you see the metal around the porthole spark and shock and glow, and you see the fish inside do that thing. If you've ever bumped a goldfish bowl and they just dart around like they teleport, you just see this fish freaking around the inside of this thing, and the mech stops moving forward. And it also has the added bonus of blowing Nausicaa up and off the back of this thing and into the surf.
I'm going to hit it again.
I'm yelling to you. Don't completely destroy its body. Maybe I can bring it back.
Okay.
You and your fetish. Can't spell
I would love-
fetish without fish.
Imagine if I could reanimate one of these fucking fish inside of the mech.
Right?
Oh,
What a
okay.
dream.
Oh, that's nice.
That hit. Blame.
That's a hit from. Okay, cool. And roll another.
Dude.
4.
Okay. And will you do me a favor and roll another 20-sided, please?
7.
Okay. Again, you just see.
I'm eating a dum-dum.
Yeah, there's a whole bowl of lollipops here.
They're dum-dums.
It's for the Telly Savalas podcast they record. People come in here talking about.
you, Blaney.
Tell him Telly sent you. I'm Talkie Tina, and I think that Brian did 16 points of damage on this guy.
Jesus.
There's no cracking yet of the front thing. This thing is pretty heavy duty. This is larger than the ones that you fought before. So it's big enough for Nausicaa to land on it and not be able to really hack into it too well. It's larger. It's more like a Hummer instead of a little Scout like it was before. If you remember
more
years
an
ago, I
AT-AT than
guess. Yeah, more of an AT-AT.
But the fish is still in there. And he's,
Fish is still in there, yeah.
And he's still alive.
Still alive.
all right.
So the fish that Dag and Nausicaa are working on is stationary in the water, so it is not really doing anything this round. It's very stunned. The fish that Winter fired at changes course a little bit and starts walking towards Winter. And let me see what happens.
Oh, shit.
You see,
What are you going to do, Winter?
Run.
Shit pants.
Roll to shit pants.
there's a jet of water.
It comes out of my butt. And it's
A jet of
brown.
a jet
Tell me
of
about it.
a jet of
Fly.
this jet of water hits you like an apartheid fire hose, but in a super bad way. And
In a bad way.
yeah, in a bad way.
And somehow he also has some German shepherds.
Yeah, and another hose kicks your family's door in.
Why the shepherd's got to be German, yo?
Yeah.
Hey, man,
That's how it was, man.
you're just just because you have hip dysplasia doesn't make you less able.
Dysplasia.
So this thing fires a rocket of water at you so hard that it does
That it knocks my family on their
it does 7 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
And I need you to, when you come to the next round, you're going to have to see if you're drowning or not because you're in the water a little bit.
Okay.
Man, I
or-
was... Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
sorry, go ahead.
I just had a stony thought. I heard about these big wave surfers, like Laird Hamilton and guys like that. They train to be underwater for more than 4 minutes.
So they can fuck manatees,
Because
right?
because
Oh.
if they get fucking knocked out by a wave, they could possibly be unconscious for a couple of minutes at the bottom of the ocean, and so they train to be able to do that. Like if they get fucked up,
Can you
like
control your
to
breathing when
be
you're
underwater for
unconscious,
more
though?
than 4 minutes.
don't know
Isn't
if
that
that-
fucking insane?
That's crazy.
What do you call those guys who fuck manatees then?
Not pro
Manatee
surfers.
fuckers?
Floridians?
I don't even know if that's a thing.
Telfers?
Fish rapists?
Do they have like a subreddit that I can check out?
Anyway,
Manateasers.
Who's up?
Hey, man. So
I think we're back up, or I don't know.
So we're back up. So I guess you guys can probably take another round as this
yes.
this thing
Nausicaa wants a revenge.
the one that Nausicaa and Dag are on is now starting to move around a bit again and is stepping
we'll see.
forward
I'm gonna-
up out of the.
I'm gonna press my
water.
hands against the glass and try and spray my acid into the window and see if that does something fun.
That's sexy.
So you're gonna.
Spray my hand acid into the.
Okay, so you have to get up.
Yep.
You've been knocked off the back of this thing.
I will try to run up to the face of this thing.
So you're gonna have to run up, and you're all in the water now. So
All right.
now
Let's get up.
have I cracked this glass at all? I mean,
that's too. It's you feel like this one's a little tougher than you thought. It looks
but
like
do
this
I
might
see
be
any?
super.
Do I see like I'm put a seam?
No,
in it
you might
yet, or-
you might have fucked up some seams in there, and you know that he felt it inside.
Okay, but there's no cracks forming.
No
or
cracks forming. No,
no water spurting out from the inside.
no,
Whoa, yeah.
nothing yet.
So I'm gonna try and get to its face.
Sure.
I'm going to do the emulation of magic missile spell.
Okay. Ken is rolling some dice. to see-
15. I don't really have to roll, I guess. It's for the...
There you go, and it does that much damage, or you do more damage.
where's my... Oh, there it is. Yeah, now I got to do my damage. Oh, I don't know. You got it. You spell versus... Save versus spell.
Oh yeah, I have to save versus spell. So that is. Hey Brian, ask
Yeah.
Steve about that bitchin' 15-speed
Camaro?
bike he was looking at.
The what?
It's, just
Hey,
something
what's going on with that bitchin' bike you were looking at?
Oh man, I took it for a test drive. It was pretty sweet.
Oh,
On the real though, your friends okay down your desert buddies?
Oh yeah, they all made it out of Paris.
Yeah,
They canceled their tour. Understandably, I don't know how you could play any more shows after that.
Sorry, but the crew. Well, I mean, obviously everybody. That's
Not all
the
of
fucking
you.
saddest thing, but I know some people that knew the crew guy. It's fucking brutal. Are those guys just so shaken? And then I heard Deftones were in the audience to watch them because they were going to play the next night.
Yeah, I know.
And I know those dudes, but I haven't talked to them.
man.
But fucking crazy. It hit me so hard because I love music so fucking much, and to think that you can't, I know terrorism can happen anywhere, and it happened in movie theaters, and movie theaters when when it happens. Well, it's not terrorist, but when fucking shit goes down in them. I don't know. It affected me more, I think, it being, and then plus I think the scale of it too. And, that Dime thing from 10 years ago was like, it was one of my heroes. And then, but it's always on my mind now when I'm at shows. Like, I look for exits, and now it's going to be even worse with the Paris thing, I think, and just that you can't even fucking enjoy anything because somebody wants to ruin.
The thing that's
crazy.
The thing that freaked me out was it wasn't as cinematic as 9/11 was. It was a lot more. Oh, this could happen anywhere.
Yeah, just chaos.
That's what
Yeah.
terrorism is supposed to be.
Yeah.
An Eagles of Death Metal show. That's like the most fun.
Right.
I saw them 3
Well, they got
weeks
stopped
ago.
somewhere
here
else, and
downtown.
they're looking for somewhere with a crowd.
Right.
Ugh.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with
Yeah, it's sickening. No, it had nothing to do with anything.
And Tall
but-
John was there like the day before. I think they just left.
Holy shit, really?
yeah.
I didn't know he's over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're on their honeymoon.
Oh, man.
No, I immediately went to Facebook. to
Yeah,
see if he was
a
posting
good
it.
buddy of ours. Wow. No, I didn't know he was even over
Day
there.
before.
Fuck, man. And I checked in with Anthrax because they're on tour and they've been in Europe, and I have no idea like where, they've been everywhere. And Scott was like, yeah, we were just there 3 weeks ago. We know that guy.
Yeah.
It sucks. It fucking sucks. Anyway, sorry to bring that up.
No, yeah,
but no, you
it's,
mentioned the desert, and I know I love those dudes. I know,
That's
and I know
where,
that they're
you
your
know-
friends.
I go out to Joshua Tree a lot, and I stay, with Dave a ton.
Yeah,
I texted him, I didn't know that they were actually playing when it happened. Like, because of the time change, I was like, oh, I think they were playing there tonight. And then I started seeing it, and I texted them, and I was like, oh,
did
they
you
probably
see the
ran
footage?
out
There's
without...
footage with where they're playing
Yeah.
and the gunshots, and then they stop.
Like, they probably just had to run out. I mean, obviously, they wouldn't stop to get their phones or anything, and so no one could get a hold of them.
I don't have much to say, but I will say I fucking hate Facebook so much, and this actually made me grateful for Facebook's
Yeah, the
feature where you
check-ins.
can check in, because I do know 6 people who were around Paris.
Right.
And it was such a fucking relief to watch all 6 of them slowly light their little green thing up. Holy fucking shit. I'd be fine
Yeah.
if Facebook was for nothing else other than just checking in and
Knowing your friends are
checking a little
alive.
switch and just saying I was near
Jesus.
something horrible, but I'm
Yeah.
okay. That was a rare I'm so glad I have this thing moment, because I grew up with a family where the mom was French, and these kids go over there all the time, and I still see one of them all the time because he's in the comedy community now. It's like, god damn it,
Yeah,
that
I
country is close.
I proposed to my wife in front of
It's
Notre Dame.
fucking yeah, I love it. It's one of my fondest memories with my wife is being over there. Just anyway.
Yeah. It's a drag.
Yeah, man.
It's a stone cold drag.
Yeah, and I don't know anybody in Beirut or the other countries that were attacked, but don't use that as an excuse to be shitty to another person, you guys. Don't let this remind
Unless
you
you're
of
a
how
terrorist.
people are awesome.
You can be
Right.
pity to terrorists.
No, let's kill some fish.
Yes.
Shall I roll for damage?
Yeah, why don't you?
All right.
Why don't you roll for damage? Hug Denning.
9, 12,
This is the
16, 20.
20. Very nice. So the one that you just shot is still coming at you.
Yeah.
It's Winter has been knocked down pretty badly. So, Winter, I would like you to roll a Constitution check.
What am I
It's
rolling
be a 20-sided dice, and you have to make your Constitution or below.
18. I'm below.
Okay, that means that you've been knocked down, and you're now.
I rolled over my
Yeah, you're underwater right now, so you're gonna have to start.
Underwear.
Yeah, underwear water.
Nice one.
Yeah, you've
Thanks.
been
Thank
knocked
you
down.
very
You took
much.
9 points of damage. And you've been pretty winded. So I think what you need to do is try to get up or do something. I need you to roll a dexterity check.
Get the fuck out of here.
20 again?
Yeah, another 20.
What's that? I can't see. Is that an 18 again?
Yeah.
What's your dexterity? Do you know?
It's like 17, I think.
I thought I saw your sheet somewhere. Just yes. Oh,
I
look at
haven't
that.
seen
Look, but there's no stats on this one, so that's not the one.
I think it's 17. I might be below. I might be a deadman.
You just missed 2.
You're not dead. You just fell.
You're just gonna get spanked on your bottom.
Okay, you take another 4 points of damage because you're starting to suck water up into your lungs.
Jesus. How close is Ken?
I was
Do we see him
staying
go
away
down?
at the moment, so I don't know.
Did I see him go down?
No, you're engaged with.
Yeah.
You're 80 or 90 yards away.
Okay.
And Nausicaa, you're in the water too. You are
I'm
running.
trying to
up.
get up to I actually found a different spell I want to do if I can.
Yeah, I want to try a different weapon on this thing too.
I want to get up to the glass window because I have an idea.
Okay.
If I can lay hands on it, I want to cast something on it.
All right.
Can I get there on this turn, or am I?
You can get there on this turn, and then the next turn you can engage.
That's what I'm doing.
All right. Dag, what are you doing?
I'm gonna put my frostbrand through this thing and try to freeze it.
Okay. So you see Nausicaa, as you're approaching, trying to swing around the front of this thing, you see Dag whip out his big blue thing.
Perfect.
And then he pulls his sword out and rolls to attack.
Yeah, and I'm looking for a seam. I know I can't totally call a shot, but fuck. Yeah. Would a 9 do it?
A 9 plus 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would do it.
Okay, cool.
All right, so that's a hit. So roll.
Nine plus. Oh, shit. Now I get double on that. 18.
Oh, is that your hammer?
Yeah, frostbrand.
Oh, Frostbrand? Is that double damage?
That says double. I wrote down double.
That's
Plus
Frostbrand
2
double.
for that, and then, but that was a long time ago. But yeah, check it.
Sorry.
It's your freezy sword.
Yeah, I know.
Hopefully that'll freeze the fish in the bowl.
It could be there for the Thunderbolt thing because I just wrote Thunderbolt in, but I mean that was a long time ago.
What did it do to those red giants' crotches all those years ago?
Yeah, remember it did a lot of
Plus
damage
3.
if it was a.
I think-
sure did.
One was 2 attacks and one is double damage. I think the sword might be 2 attacks.
Yeah. Oh, the long
Oh,
sword.
here we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, this isn't double damage.
It's not. What is it?
This is it's plus 3, plus 6 versus fire using indwelling creatures.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. It
You also-
doubled. It doubled if it was against something that was red. That's what it was.
Yeah, and
Oh, yeah,
it
that's
also
it.
works as a ring of fire resistance, but that's not really.
And it works.
really need
works,
that right now.
works.
Okay. So what did I roll? Oh, fuck.
So is that a
What
9?
is it? Yeah. 9
Okay.
plus 3, so 12.
12. Okay, and roll a 20-sided dice.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a 20 and then we'll take a break. Let's see. I got an 8.
Got an 8. All right. Very nice. That sounds like a good place for Brian to tell us, everybody, that we're taking a break.
Let's take a break. We're back. What are we gonna do?
Who's up? Am I up? I think I'm up.
I think
Or
you
are
are.
they up?
I just was up.
I'm
Yeah.
just drowning.
Dag was just up, and now there's going to be a move by these mechs.
Fuckers.
So the one
But
that
Dan also wants to
I want to.
set the thing on fire. right?
Well, not exactly. I want to run up to its window and cast fire trap on it. So if he cracks it, it'll set it off and explode.
okay, that'll be next round though.
Sweet.
This round, the one that has that blasted Winter into the water is starting to just walk towards Winter. And like I said before, the tide is kind of coming in, the water's going in and out, and in the twilight here, you see the surf go out, and Hug sees Winter kind of in the surf, rolling and being sort of rolled out as the water goes out into the sea. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. You just catch a glimpse of it, but that's it. You also see that this thing is walking towards you, and this thing.
You're disgusting, Steve.
What?
Stop fucking with my headphones. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You see this water cannon point
Yeah.
directly at you.
All right.
And it goes, and this little dribble kind of runs out, and then the whole side of it just kind of explodes out to the left.
Oh.
And water starts leaking out because he botched.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so his gun jammed and blew his left gun out. So that's his act.
All right.
The one that you guys are fighting, he's kind of grabbing some controls. You see him moving his fins around in there. He doesn't blink, though. He doesn't have eyelids. He's a fish.
Yeah.
But you know what? They're not big fans of eyelids, the fish. This thing swings around and clubs. Let's see which one of you it clubs. 1, 2, 3 would be Dags. This thing swings around and clips you in the face.
Motherfucker.
And it not that hard. 3 points of damage, but knocks you kind of out of range so that you're going to have to get up out of the water.
All right.
But it'll be real sexy because you're in the surf.
Oh, totally.
That was. Let me see if he does anything else. Nope, doesn't do anything else. So that's their round. Let's start with Hug.
I'm going to get Winter out of the water.
Thank you.
I'm going to touch my ring,
Your ring,
my wishing ring.
your wishing ring.
Wait, you mean your ring of telekinesis?
No, my wishing ring.
Oh, well, that still got wish in it?
I think so. Doesn't it? If it doesn't, I'll use my ring of telekinesis.
I don't think it does. I think
All
it-
right, then I will telekinetically bring him back to me with the.
I just thought it would take
that
a
ring.
wish away from the game.
I thought there were 3 wishes on the ring. Did we use them all?
I think there
feel
was
like we
2 when we used.
All right. Anyway,
I wish Winter wasn't all
was-
soaking wet right now.
I'm super
And
helpful.
also, we were all rich.
I'm
And
I'm
also
gonna,
a Lamborghini Gallardo.
I mean, you.
And one more wish.
No, I don't. I don't want a ring that doesn't work. So I will telekinesis. telekinetically lift him.
Telecine.
All right, it's good because Winter is a little magician, wispy guy. I want you to. You're going to have to do some gesticulating. So I want you to roll a wisdom.
All right,
How about a wisdom?
that's good. Yep, 4.
All right, so Winter, you kind of feel like somebody is grabbing you and pulling you up out of the water. You don't know who it is because you've taken 13 points of damage and your lungs are full of brine.
And it's
Not you, Brian.
Super
Right
tickly.
here.
I mean Brian Posehn. So you've safely gotten Winter out. You can't really do anything. You're going to be coughing up and puking for a round or a couple rounds at least.
Gross.
So
Sounds like my honeymoon.
Steve.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
How long were you out?
Let's keep going.
I know
right.
you love Samantha, and you'd never say anything like that about her.
Dink-a-dink-a-dink.
Who's up?
Nausicaa?
I shall place both my hands upon the window, and I shall ask Zinzarina to bless this window with a fiery potent, which, should we destroy it, it will cause an explosion that will boil this fell eel to death.
Okay. and a la peanut butter sandwiches, and that happens.
Great.
All right, good. Now, Dag.
I'm going to swing on it again. I'll use the frost brand again.
Sure. Dag takes his frost brand
Yeah.
and nods, kind of like a professional golfer, knowing that he's just birdied a hole. Why don't you roll for damage there, tough guy?
10.
10. All right. And hey, roll a 12-sided dice, would you? Or a 20-sided, I'm sorry.
5.
All right. You hit this thing. There's a weird sort of a... And,
And the entire party goes deaf.
yeah. And there's
Cause permanent damage to the sound file people will get from iTunes.
Sorry, people sitting at your desk or wherever in your car shitting your pants.
I didn't think that was going to be that effective. I'm a regular violent Michael Winslow.
Bruised my brain.
So, but there's a weird, there's a suction, magical suction noise, and there's an implosion, and then a little flame flies out of the front of this mech, and a foot cocks up, AT-AT style, and it kind of starts tilting back into the water a little bit.
Hooray!
Fish sticks for lunch. I mean, fish sticks, not fish sticks.
Fish dicks for lunch.
It's not very filling.
Yeah. All right. So there's still another one that's coming towards you.
Yeah.
And you. So you're holding him up. And it's not easy because you're kind of at the limits of your ring. And it doesn't help that he's soaking wet.
Is he not to me yet? I'm trying to levitate him to me, not just.
Yeah, he's kind of. It's hard to keep him up there, but you can sort of stand him up on his feet.
All right.
And you're coughing. Can you roll a Constitution check for me there, Steve?
We're rolling
Winter,
here.
roll a
20.
20-sided dice.
11.
11.
Okay.
11.
I'm going to assume that's the thing. So you're you cough everything up, out with the bad salt water, in with the good salt water,
Cool.
and you're ready to go. And you turn around and you see that this thing is coming right at you.
I'm going to blow the horn of blasting at it.
Okay. When that happens, as you whip your
Jesus.
horn out, this little thing opens up on it, and you hear a paff. Not quite as loud as the suction noise. And you and Winter are covered in a very, very fine net.
The fuck? I blew a flat. From in front? Or
Not from the horn, yeah.
Yeah,
not
that's weird. Okay.
not from the horn.
Got it.
From the mech.
Yeah, from the mech.
Can I still blow my horn?
Sure.
Then I shall.
Okay.
Toot.
Why don't you roll for horn damage?
What is that roll?
Roll your Chuck Mangione and see if he's face up.
I'm going to solo it to
Oh,
death.
yeah. You're listening to Nerd Poker, baby. Oh, shit. An Earwolf original.
All right. Now we have to pay for that, you know. Hey, what was your damage?
I was successful. I don't know what the damage is on the horn of blasting.
I think it's it fucking knocks all the pussies out. Is that what happens?
It does something bad.
You did forever damage, yay! It's everybody's
It
dead.
blows holes in walls, so.
All right. Wave of ultrasonic sound. Okay, two things happen at once. Cone of sound. Somebody has to roll a save versus a spell. Let's see if that happens. All right. Let's see what else happens here. Wave, blah, blah, blah. Weakening of metal. Wave of ultrasonic sound. Weakening of materials, metal, stone, and wood. What a coincidence. There's wood right in front of you. All right. Okay. And you get hit by it. It's missile damage.
I like that.
Yeah, missile damage.
Did it tear the net open a bit, too?
We do not know yet. So hey, why don't you roll a 2 8-sided dice?
Oh. 2 8-sided. 1 and 2. Jesus Christ.
What was that, a 3?
3.
Oh, okay. So what happens is the blasting hits the front of this thing, and it kind of you just see, if you've ever, it looks like you hit it with a high pressure air hose. You just see water kind of ripple off the front of it like it's at a car wash. But you also see that the fish inside just kind of goes, and then all of a sudden the inside is red.
Oh, good. Sorry, I couldn't save it for you, Nausicaa.
That's cool. One thing that you do notice after that is there are a lot of these things coming up out of the water. And you also know that see that there are larger things coming up out of the water too.
Oh.
And these things are already up on the beach on either side of you. And that's when you hear some like weird like a yoing, 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 way out at sea. And you look out and you see these squids. Like, you know how squids travel like torpedoes?
Uh-huh.
They come flying up out of the water over the beach, and then they open up and kind of... And they start kind of landing like bird cages up and down the beach, and they're coming towards you.
Fuck.
Jesus.
When did the black giants jump in to help?
Yeah.
The black giants are, you see them up and down the beach. They're jumping on these fish. They're trying to rip them open. There's tar balls and everything. There's more going on than just Chuck Mangione.
Can I see if there's anything left of the fish inside the one that we blew up backwards? Like, is there any kind of leftover body in there?
Sure. You get up there and you kind of look into this thing. There's still some lights in there, but you just see, you know how when you were a kid and you went over to feed your fish and it was dead?
Yeah.
It's just kind of up in there. Oh, it's like that.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, this squid lands around you and Dag, and you guys are in a big black bird cage of a squid.
All right.
Let's see. Another squid.
Would you say it's a giant squid?
I would say it's a giant squid.
Okay, cool.
Big black squid.
All right.
A couple more squids start landing, and one of them, you see him land on a black giant a little further up on the coast, and it lands on him and then kind of wraps him up, and you hear, and then it starts to limp back into the ocean. So that was nice.
So
like
it killed a black giant, or the black giant?
Black giant just got killed by the giant squid.
Okay.
So remember when the black giant flicked us with his finger and
Yes,
we
this
all
thing,
lost
yeah.
90% of our hit points?
No, I know.
We just got covered in a squid that just did
Yeah.
that to a giant.
All right. What are you guys doing, by the way? Hug and Winter?
What's the net situation?
Still trying to get my breath back.
Oh, that's right. You guys are going to have to start cutting yourself out of this net. Your dirk might come in handy.
I will dirk at the net then.
All right,
Free us.
can you roll for just to make sure that you don't do anything stupid with your dirk?
What can I do to butt something stupid with my dirk? 14.
Okay, so you whip the dirk out. You kind of do up and around. The net starts peeling off. You go over. You get free enough, and you go over to Winter, and you cut him out of there. You guys, and there's just seaweed in there and kelp and the weird kind of seaweed with those bulbs on it, and it's
Yeah,
gross
like
and
that stuff,
slimy, and there's some cigarette butts and a
called kelp.
Band-Aid.
It's called kelp.
What is this,
Kelp.
Catalina?
It's kelp.
It's just
Yeah.
fucking kelp.
It's
fucking
worse.
gross.
It's worse than Catalina because you didn't have to take that boat
boat.
out there. So so you're finally free of the thing, and you guys, you want to roll to high five, or you just want to high five?
We'll just go ahead and high five.
Okay.
Roll the high five.
I don't want to botch.
So you guys high five.
each other to death.
It's glorious. It's like an old coming of age movie where you high five, and then there's like bop 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 bop, and it freeze frame,
frames. Yeah.
and then a squid lands around you guys.
That's fucked.
But you're in colored pencil now, so it's cool.
So these squids don't seem to be collapsing like the other ones.
Okay.
So you seem to be fortunate at this point.
Oh,
But you
yeah,
also see that there are these tracked things coming up out of the water now.
I'm gonna cast Animate Dead on this dead ass fish.
Okay. In this cage?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The dude
On this
inside
fish,
this mech.
in this cage?
I want one of these mechs punching for me.
All right. Why don't you? What do you need to do to roll to animate dead?
You just, I have to have enough levels versus the hit dice of the original creature.
So you're what? 5th level?
Yeah.
And this thing is I don't know if the creature would have the hit dice so much.
No,
as
he's a
the-
real puss. The little fish in there.
Yeah, you would totally be
Yeah,
able to
man.
reanimate a fish. Jesus. You could probably reanimate a sandwich.
Do that.
Do it.
Do
Reanimate
that.
a sandwich.
Dan, do that.
Why don't you go in the kitchen and reanimate me a fucking sandwich?
I don't care for that town.
Why don't you reanimate our Buick that you crashed last week, you asshole? Reanimate that.
Reanimate
Okay.
our fucking love life. How about that?
While Telfer is Nazca's whipping up a little resurrection spell or a reanimate dead spell, which is going to I would figure it would take a round.
Yep, that's exactly what it takes.
While this is happening, you guys are under this other squid.
Well, I'd like to take a shot
Oh, okay.
while I'm down here.
Oh, sure. Okay, go ahead.
I was going to use my giant killer longsword and just sort of
Yes.
swing it.
Kind of start swinging
Some of
around.
these
sort of-
legs. Yep, yeah, and,
Okay.
and hit my headphones.
Yeah, hit your headphones.
Fuck, did I botch?
No. 17.
And you throw your sword into the
17.
surf.
I couldn't see. Okay.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yep.
Why don't you roll for damage?
What is that? What's the longsword? Fuck.
Sword is 1d4.
1d4?
1d8?
1d8.
1d8. Okay.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it is 1d8.
Yeah.
69, bro.
And then double against well, there's plus 3, and it's double against giants.
Oh, okay.
It's 8 plus 3 or double.
8 plus 3, 11, 22. Oh, okay. Hey, roll an 8-sided dice, would you?
What I get? I can't see from here. 1.
Okay. So you swing this sword out, and you get it. Kind of hits this tentacle, and it's rubberier than you thought it was going to be.
Right.
But as soon as you get it in there, and you kind of do a little slice action, and it opens this leg up, and it just kind of like flops off into the surf.
Can I step through?
You might be able to, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get out. I'm getting out.
Bye.
See you.
Okay.
Have fun reanimating.
I love
You fucking weirdo. I mean,
I love you, Dag. All right, Dag steps out of this octopus or the squid that's standing up, and you can see that it's starting to ripple and starting to seize. This stump is flopping around and stuff. The one that you guys are on, what are you doing?
What do I have left? I mean, I suppose I could dirk at it.
Sure.
It's not gonna
Why don't you dirk at it?
fucking dirk. Pathetic. What? 9.
9? Yeah. Your dirk kind of, you hit it with a dirk, and it just gets stuck to one of those suction cups, and then you just start to comically try to get it off. So you're sort of you got your foot up, and then your foot gets stuck in a suction cup, and you're trying to get both of those off. And at that point, Winter looks out between this squid's legs and sees one of these giant track things stop, and it opens. This door on the front opens like a big carrier. And these fish just start coming out. Smaller barrels, almost like barrels, but they're human size, maybe 10 feet tall. These wooden fish start marching out of this thing towards you.
Barrel troopers.
I kill myself.
So, anybody want to do anything?
I want to try to make this fish alive.
The fish isn't really doing anything. You look up and you see the where all the tentacles of this squid all sort of meet at this one point, and there's a beak. And the beak just starts to open a little bit, and this tongue starts coming out, and you see the legs kind of start to tense up a little bit.
Oh, so I'm going to die. I'm just going to run out of there.
All right, so you go to run. I need you to roll it. Just roll.
Roll to run.
Yeah, roll to run. I need you to roll to run.
All right, and that is a run-sided dice.
I like what you didn't there.
What if I finish that joke? What, 20? Am I doing a dex check?
Yeah.
I rolled an 11.
And what's your dexterity?
17, sir.
Okay. So you jump away from this thing, and you turn around, and you do a little Millennium Falcon squeeze out through these tentacles. And as you do, there's a weird flash and a burst and a wet explosion that I'm not going to hurt your ears with. And all of a sudden, you just see these the tentacles that were embedded in the sand around you like a cage just kind of curl down into the beach and flop around a little bit because the squid part was vaporized. And you see that there are just explosions going up and down the beach, just weird fireball blasts coming from offshore or the sky or the giants. You're not sure. You don't know what's going on.
Maybe it's Jesus.
I hope so. I want to fuck him up.
And same thing happens to you guys over there. Your fish just or your squid just sort of evaporates and the tentacles flop away. You're not sure what happens. You're sort of stunned. There's a noise. What are you going to do?
I'm going to look around and then slowly sort of tiptoe off screen.
I follow. I follow.
Are you going to drop a bottle with 3 X's on it? I quit too. You guys kind of make your way back up onto the beach going, okay. And you see something in the sky. It looks like some sort of, like a bird or a plane. You're not quite sure what it is, but it falls out of the sky and just sort of stops in the water like a boat and floats there.
Fuck. Okay.
All right.
What is it?
Sort of moves up.
Is it round, square, long?
I hiss at it.
It looks like a junk, I guess, like a sort of yellow submarine shaped. It's large.
Thank goodness all our characters know about the Beatles.
Yeah, I'm just trying to describe it to you guys.
Yeah.
But this thing is close enough, and it's just sort of in the water, and I guess that would be a good place to stop, I guess.
All right.
All right.
Holy shit.
I'm in D.C. at Arlington Draft House this weekend. Should be good because this is live, or this goes up this week, right? Yeah. Tonight. So I'm at the Arlington Draft House, and then that's kind of my gigs for the rest of the year. But my movie, Uncle Nick, comes out on December 5th.
So good, dude.
I'm gonna at least. It looks like I'm doing Larry Wilmore that week. Trying to get on some other shows. I'm gonna be all over Sirius, plugging it in New York and here. Well, I'll plug it again next week too. But I hope everybody can check it out. It's limited cities. It's 10 cities. I know Sacramento, my old hometown. It's at the Crest Theater, a really cool theater where I saw a million bands. If you live in Sacramento, please support my tiny, tiny movie and go see me in Uncle Nick. It's the biggest part of it. I mean, it's my movie. It's crazy.
Number 1 on the call sheet, right?
Yeah, it was nuts.
Nice.
It's the first time in my life.
Yeah.
And, filled it with a bunch of friends. It's Missy Piles in it, and she plays my sister, and she couldn't be fucking any funnier. She's so awesome.
You can see the trailer online. It's fucking great.
Paget Brewster and Scott Adsit. So it's a great cast. Please go support it for me or with me. I appreciate that. Anything else?
They're finally letting me be a panelist on At Midnight on
God damn it.
on December 8th.
Yay.
It's me and Steve Agee and my old pal Maria Bamford.
Oh, that's awesome.
That'll be a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I've known her for almost 10 years.
You
so
should do
it's gonna
that
be
show all the time.
You think working there 2 years, I'd be there just every week? They'd be
Well,
like, come on over, Dan.
You
But-
can't complain. It
No,
finally
no.
happened, so
I'm real stoked.
That's awesome, dude.
So please watch, and if you like it, you can tweet at me. You can tweet it at midnight, but keep in mind that I actually run At Midnight's Twitter account, so you're not convincing At Midnight to rebook me by tweeting it at midnight. Just enjoy, everybody.
Anybody else got anything they want to plug?
Nope.
And then we have one more episode. So see you then.
This has been an Earwolf production, executive produced by Scott Ackerman, Adam Sachs, and Chris Bannon. For more information on